Woman animated. Oh, sounds scary.
How is going to date Lois? My name's Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're Dwayne and Jazz. We have The Woman Animated by Llama Art. The Woman. If you guys have any reaction requests, please follow us on social media and the link in the show below. Subscribe. Let's dive on it.
The Woman.
It was a late, moonless, snowy night. I heard the chilling cry of a bobcat as I arrived home from my parents' house,
Yeah,
where we
bobcat.
had just had Thanksgiving dinner in northern Michigan.
Okay.
Exhausted,
There you go.
I had
That's
finally
why.
made it to my bed when my pregnant girlfriend asked for nacho cheese munchies. Reluctantly, I laced up my boots
You gotta
and
do
went
it.
to my
Gotta
car.
do it.
Some cravings.
See, hold on, pause real quick. I'm gonna
Those
be.
cravings.
What you
What?
think? Like when I get her, when we have kids, I'm gonna have to do that, right?
Yeah, you will.
So you just gonna have weird cravings, like
I don't know what my cravings are gonna be. I can't tell
butter
you.
pickled.
Some people have
ice
normal
cream.
ones. Some people have normal ones. Some people have like little weird ones. But I mean, you gotta do it. Like you gotta feed me and the baby. This is what the baby's craving right now. I don't know why they want pickle and onion juice. I don't know why, but I just gotta get it.
Okay, got it. All right.
Took me a while to start the car, which only made me more irritated. But eventually I got it started, and I arrived at the convenience store to retrieve my girlfriend's mandated snacks.
Retrieve.
As I left the store, walking back towards my car, I saw a shadow of movement out of the corner of my eye.
Oh no,
What looked like a person stood near the dumpster, just out of the light. I stepped towards the figure, and she looked at me
thought
with a
she was
giant,
dead.
sinister smile. Her face was so weathered,
I'm gonna go.
it looked like she
Yeah.
had
No, run.
cracks
Mind
all
your
over her
business.
face.
Mind your business.
She was crouched down and appeared to be chewing on something. I looked to see what she was chewing on.
A person.
To my surprise, it was a severed arm. Old, as if it had been rotting for weeks. I saw her glance at something in her pocket. I could see the outline of what looked like a pocket knife. As soon as I looked back up,
no.
she quickly charged me.
Oh hell! Hold on. That reminds me of some Family Guy too. She jumped at his head. What the? He backed up.
You punched him in.
Punch her out.
Get off
He
me.
punched her back. Oh my God.
Convenience store. I burst through the door and frantically yelled towards the cashier to call the police as I turned to lock it.
Sorry.
He asked me, "What's going on?" I scowled at him and said, "Please, just call the cops." I looked back outside and saw the woman had moved across the street,
Man.
still scrutinizing me as
She's low-key walking like a zombie. That's some out the Walking Dead right there.
she maintained her benevolent grin. "Look, there's a girl out there who's trying to kill me." Looking over me, he replied, "I don't see anyone out there, sir."
Oh,
my
my God.
goodness.
Demons!
Even to this day.
Demons.
When the police reached the gas station, they began looking around for the woman while one of the officers asked me what had happened, and I told him the details of the encounter. One of the officers came back and said he couldn't find anything. I then took them back to where I first noticed her.
By the
We spent a few
dumpster.
minutes intently searching, but there was no proof she was ever even there.
Wow.
The officer cocked his head and looked at me as if I was deranged and asked me in a judgmental tone, "Are you feeling okay?"
I was like, I know what I
about to
saw,
defend
man.
myself, and then I started to think. I am tired, and I have had a couple of drinks, so I just told him, "Yes, sir. Sorry for bothering you. I hope you have a nice night." And then I drove home. I got home
She'll be
at
at his
around
house.
4 o'clock
Yeah,
in the
walking
morning.
around.
My girlfriend greeted me with an angered but concerning tone of voice. She asked me,
Where were you? Are you okay?
so I told her everything that happened. Of course, she didn't believe me. I couldn't get to sleep that night. I sat in my bed questioning my sanity, wondering if it was all even real. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm just tired. But no, that can't be it. I saw it. But if I saw it, why was there no proof? Where did the arm go? Where did she
I
go?
ate it.
She probably ate it.
Before I
She was
knew
already
it,
eating it.
it was 7 in the morning, and I had to go to work.
She saves it for later.
I
And put
threw
it in
on
her
my
pocket.
jacket as I
Right.
was about to head to the construction site, and I put my hand in my pocket and noticed that there was a hole in it. It wasn't there the other day. I thought, what if she caught my jacket as I ran? Which further proves my suspicion that she was real.
Okay.
I couldn't believe it.
He told her
My
again.
mind completely went wild until my girlfriend kissed me goodbye. I told my friends at work what had happened, and they didn't believe me either. They made jokes about it the entire day.
Of course.
But I had my bowling tournament that day, so that gave me something to look forward to. I got home and hung my vest and jacket up and rapidly put on my bowling shoes and got my bowling ball. My girlfriend looked at me with a pleasant smile and said,
When will you be back?
probably around 11.
Don't be long.
I won't. Don't worry. At around 10:30, the tournament had finally finished, and we had won.
Look at that hair.
I was so thrilled I had forgotten about the woman.
That's me.
As we were leaving, I noticed something at the other end of the parking lot.
That
There she
This
was.
psychotic woman.
Again.
We stared at each other for what felt like an eternity.
zombie.
She slowly started moving towards me while
Better get in
waving
your
her knife
car.
in the air and making cuts. I quickly jumped into my car and turned it on.
Thank you.
As I looked up, I saw she was standing in front of me,
Run her over.
staring
Run
at
her
me.
over.
She slowly walked over to my window, and she said in a quiet, deep, and scratchy voice,
Little pig, let me in.
Oh, hell
She a
no.
wolf now?
frozen in
She a big
fear.
bad wolf?
But I snapped back to reality when she banged on the roof of my car, screaming.
Nobody
I
seen
quickly
this?
slammed my
His
foot
friends
on
not
the
seeing this?
accelerator and didn't let off it until I couldn't see her anymore. When I arrived home, I told my girlfriend what had happened. Like last time, she didn't believe me.
She ain't a real
She
one.
thought I was insane.
She is not a real one.
I'll be asking many questions
I'll be
like,
like, so have you been in any seances lately? Have you been getting your fortune telling read? I've been asking
I would
Jasmine
have been
all
like,
types
so
of questions.
nobody else is seeing this that you're seeing, and there was
Right.
nothing there. Like, I'll be asking a lot of details.
I'm like, has
What are you
your
talking about?
family ever took land that doesn't belong to them and built a house, and then now the people that
haunting
say
you.
this is sacred land and this are haunting you now?
Yeah.
All questions. I would have had a questionnaire form. I was like, so demons, seances. Have you played with a Ouija board when you were 3 but don't remember it? Like,
I tried to forget about it and get some sleep. Later that night, I woke up and saw her in my
And
room.
she got in your room?
All she said was, "Let me in," over and over.
In your room.
She
In
got
your
closer.
room.
She then started shouting.
Let me in, let me in, let me in. Let me in. Come on, Paul. Stop being difficult.
What?
Oh my god, that scared me.
I
oh,
was wondering how in the world my girlfriend hadn't heard this going on.
Oh my god.
The woman was right next to me and held up a knife
That
to me.
freaking scared me.
That's when I fainted.
My heart.
I woke startled in my room, dripping with sweat. Then I remembered I don't have a girlfriend, nor a house, or a family.
What the?
Come on, Paul. Time for your morning meds. Let me in.
Oh wow.
That
I like the end. I like the end. How they twisted it.
Yeah, I
It's
like
not
that.
even real.
wow.
It's not even real.
That
She's in a
was
psych ward and she's
dope.
like, let me in.
Right. Wow, that was crazy.
Wow. Because I remember I don't have a girlfriend.
Right.
I don't
Wow.
have a house.
I don't have none of that.
have anything.
I don't even have the bowling team.
Right.
This guy had the most
He had a
elaborate
whole
life.
elaborate life when he was sleeping.
That ending scared me. My heart. I felt my heart like.
I heard like if people were like having like theories on like when you sleep and you have dreams about like people had dreams about them living whole lives. They were like that might have been your past life that you dreamed about.
I know I definitely have some weird dreams. It'll be like dreams of like stuff, like places that I've already been, and like I don't know how I've gotten there, but like I'm there. Or it'll be like something that eventually happens later on. Like it didn't happen yet,
Right.
but like maybe 2 weeks or whatever from now, I see the same thing happen, and I'll be like,
What's
am I
going on?
clairvoyant?
Right, yeah.
Like I don't know.
Anyway, guys, comment below. Let us know.
Don't forget to like and share.